guys, today we are going to be adding this to my ridiculously huge pedal board. So we're going to be putting blue LEDs on it. This is a blue LED strip. I think it's 5 meters. I won't need nearly that amount, but I figured I'd get extra just to be sure. So the idea is just, this is like tape. It has a sticky back to it that you remove a bit of plastic from, and then it is self-adhesive onto the bottom of the pedal board. So it should be easy enough to actually mount it. The only complicated bit is powering it. What I have for that is my Harley Benton power plant. It's not a junior, is it? I think it's just a Harley Benton power plant. The junior is a small kind of grey one. This is supposed to take 12 volt DC. It will take 9 volts, but I need all the 9 volts for the actual pedals, and this has a spare 12 volt output on it. In order to actually get power into it, we need a cable, which I have around here somewhere. Yeah. So this is just a spare lead for a pedal. I have chopped off one end. I'm going to strip the wire, or the insulation from the wire, solder that onto the ends here of the LED strip, and I'm going to have to do some jumpers because there's going to be at least, I think I'm going to do the 3 center lines first, here, here and here. Then I might consider doing the edges, but that might be a bit overkill. I think 3 long strips, because I don't want it to be obvious that there's a blue LED strip underneath it. I just want a kind of a blue glow from underneath the board when it's on stage. First things first, I want to make sure I can actually power the LEDs from the Harley Benton 12 volt DC. This also has a 12 volt AC, which wouldn't work and might damage things. So make sure and use DC. Simple enough to remember. The one with the stripe goes to the one with the stripe. Alright, so we'll just strip this. Yeah, that amount should be plenty. It just needs to make a connection. I'll just twist them together so there's kind of a mechanical joint first. You always want to back up in case things go wrong. So having a solid mechanical connection between the points is always a good backup in case the soldering isn't perfect. Okay, the soldering iron is heated up enough. Can you see this? No, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm just going to apply solder to the 2 that are twisted together. Okay. And just kind of let the solder flow down the 2 cables so they're bonded. Right. And then it's a good idea to cover them. Most people would probably use heat shrink at this point, but I don't have any, so I'll just use electrical tape. And wrap them up. Now that this is attached, you can plug it in to the power supply, and hey presto, it works. And they're extremely bright, but that's what you want, you know, because it's supposed to be like a glow coming from underneath. The power supply is meant to be mounted here. So that means that the strip needs to start here so that the power connection can actually reach. Because if I started on this side, it wouldn't reach, obviously. So now with these power strips, you can only cut them at certain points where these 2 dots are, if that will show up. So anywhere along the length where there is a connection like that, every 3rd LED by the looks of it. I'll try and clear a path for it. would be a lot easier to do this if I had removed everything first. And then it's just a matter of peeling back the backing and sticking it down. You could actually do it being a bit stickier. But it'll work. I think I might fasten down one of the edge of the cable because it seems a bit loose. If I could find my that's actually pretty awesome. And I suppose ideally I should take that bit down as well, just have it out of the way. This will all be hidden, obviously. Now, the next fun bit, to do another line here. Actually, this is going to be the easiest. Just do the two other lines and then I'll worry about the jumper cable after. So now I need to jumper this to this and this to this, and then we should be good. Just do this with regular cable. This is pretty heavy gauge cable though. If I had some available, I would use lower size cable, but this will do the trick. So now the important thing is to connect what's labelled +12 to what's labelled +12 and minus. Fairly confident that it doesn't matter which direction this is going. It's just something I probably should have paid attention to when I was doing it, but I'll switch it off so it's not blinding me. Right, this is actually a lot more fiddly than I expected. So you have to hold it onto the pad until it cools, I guess. Which is easier said than done. That seems to be connected. Famous last words. Switch that back on. A lot easier if you tin both the cable and the connection pad on the LED strip. Okay. Right, so fingers crossed. there you go. Now I'll just wrap this up a bit. Both keep it safe and also help prevent shorts. And also the cases is metal, so you want to be it's powder coated, but I don't know if it would actually conduct electricity or not through it. It's only 12 volts, but you know, you still want to be careful of these things. And a quick check to make sure I didn't screw anything up somehow. No. So, one more to go. Okay, so for the grand reveal, hey, and then for the even grander reveal, maybe switch off the light so you can see it a bit better. Yeah. There we go. So, that is the idea, that is the plan, that's how it's meant to look. Obviously it will look a bit cooler, again, when all of the pedals are on at the same time. But, for what it is, as it is now, it's going to look a lot cooler on stage, or in this room, because it's a bit huge to be bringing on stage, but for special events, maybe. So, that is how I put a bunch of LEDs on my pedal board, in case anyone wants to do it themselves. Yeah, a few things to look out for is basically just the wiring. Tinning the connections and the wires makes it a lot easier. Have a pair of pliers handy to kind of hold things so you're not burning your fingers like I do, even though I do have pliers and I'm just an idiot. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and check back for more content, the usual.